In this video, we talk about how to spot a fake motorcycle club. You ever seen a club claiming Chicago, but they're really from Napperville? Everyone's fully patched, no one prospected. When they ride, there's no structure. Hang-arounds in front of patch members like they picked the formation out of a hat. The name sounds like they remixed it from a real outlaw club. They don't run background checks. They have no OGs. If you want to know if an MC is terry cloth, that means very soft, I'm going to give you 8 red flags. Let's get into it.
The night, we run the night, run.
Big shout to the Ghosts and the Ghost Sets. I want to thank everybody real quick before we get into this top 8 for all the love that they sent me after my surgery. I got 4 cuts across the belly. They're starting to heal up. I'm starting to walk around more. I can't work out yet. I hate not being in the gym, but I am starting to get better, and I appreciate you for that love. Now let's get into this. Number 1, they wear a patch, but they're not from the city that they're claiming. Have you ever seen a so-called motorcycle club rocking a bottom rocker with a city name, but nobody from that city has ever heard of them because they're not from that city? That's a dead giveaway. They are a fake MC. Believe it or not, this is a regular thing in MC culture. People will claim a well-known city that's 20 minutes away but live in the suburbs. Why not claim the town where you actually live? Even if you live in a smaller city, they say they're from Chicago because that sounds tougher to them. Growing up in the Bronx, you know how many people live in tough neighborhoods but would tell people they're from the South Bronx because they heard it in rap songs more. It's way worse when you live in the suburbs and you say you live in Baltimore. No, you live in Maryland. You live in Illinois, not old block Chicago. Stop doing that. It's so lame. In the MC world, claiming territory is serious business. You don't just slap a city or a state on your cut like it's merch. You got to get that blessing or be ready for what comes with it. But these fake clubs, they'll form on Facebook, order patches online, and pick the toughest sounding city they never even set foot in. Meanwhile, real clubs from that area don't know who they are, and they're not going to like someone claiming a turf that they didn't bleed for. That's how checks get handed out. Bottom line, if you ain't got boots on the ground and a living space in that area, stop false claiming. Number 2, they never prospect. Everyone could be a president overnight. Man, some of these clubs out here will give you a patch and make you a president overnight. This is one of the biggest red flags in the culture. On God, they will give you the full uniform if you got a couple of friends that you ride with and will join with you. You show up once, maybe buy a round of beers, and boom, they slap a 3-piece patch on your back like you just did a 10-year bid. It's like a gang giving you a tattoo teardrop in your first month. No prospecting, no proving yourself, no miles, just congrats, brother. I know we just met, but yes, you are my brother. It's like, what's my real name? I don't know you, man.
How come you never came to see me, man?
I don't know you.
Oh yeah.
If you're watching this video and you find yourself in that position, please just get up and run. Save yourself. Real MCs will make you earn that patch, every thread of it. But these pop-up clubs, they change members like people change underwear. 1 minute you're the VP, next week you're out bad, and by Friday you're patched into another club. No loyalty, no discipline, just musical chairs with leather vests. If your patch came faster than an Amazon Prime order, guess what? You are not in a real MC, you are in a costume party. Happy Halloween. Number 3, they copy real clubs' designs. I see this all the time. If you ever see a club patch that makes you do a double take because it looks way too close to a real outlaw club's design, same color scheme, same layout, rockers positioned exactly the same, even the name feels like a knockoff. That's not a coincidence. That's a fake MC trying to look official without putting in the blood, sweat, and years it takes to earn that look. You've seen this before. They saw the Hells Angels on wheels and got hyped up, so they come up with their version of 81. It must be like an autograph signing when they finally meet one, so they tell them to take it off. Now, I'm not saying all clubs with these names do it like that. Some official support clubs do it because they're aligned with the club, and it could also just be a lack of originality, a common trait I see in most people in life in general. But it's a problem. It's a lack of research and laziness, and it's the number 1 reason why not to start a motorcycle club. Think about it like this. If you couldn't even fathom an original thought, why would you be trying to form an original club? If every name you think of sounds like a knockoff, maybe you should join a club that already exists instead of creating a knockoff of it. If you create a knockoff, 9 out of 10, it will not last anyway. So please save yourself from the headache and join a real club. Real quick, if you enjoy MC culture content, smash the like and the subscribe button. And give me a pound wherever you're from. And get your Ghost of Ellie mask, shades, Demons Row snapbacks in all colors, tank tops, crew necks, track races. We got it all. And you can get it on www.demonsrow.com. Let's get back into it. Number 4. Wearing patches you can't back up. Want to spot a fake MC from a mile away? Putting on a patch you can't hold the weight of. When a diamond club sees it on you and tells you to take it off, you should just take it off. I've seen it happen with diamond clubs. Put a 1% diamond on. No one knows who they are and they get told to take it off and they do it. I mean, why put it on if you're just going to take it off once they tell you to take it off? And listen, this happens to big clubs too. The number one culprit is new chapters in the state. What happens is someone they know knows people from the state. The club is not in. They say, I have 5 guys, and they have aspirations of opening a clubhouse, and boom, they're a chapter of a notorious outlaw motorcycle club. Problem is, a lot of times you don't know who these people really are. They could be the guys who were getting bullied most of their life. So when people who are members of a dominant club in that state, as soon as they see them wearing those patches, they get slapped and told them to take it off. I've seen this with bottom rockers, and times I've saw it personally, it wasn't even a state. They couldn't hold the city bottom rocker. If you can't uphold the patch, leave it off your vest. It's not worth it. And if you're joining an MC and you see they are debating on putting on a patch, advise them not to if you know they can't uphold it. If they can, that's on y'all, but just know what you're signing up for. There's no halfway or maybe it'll be all right. It can and will become a problem. Number 5. No OGs. If there's no OGs, you will have anarchy. If an MC is lacking OGs, you will lose. You ever see a motorcycle club fall apart from inside? 9 times out of 10, there's because there's no real leadership, no history, just a bunch of dudes playing biker with no one to guide them. When a club has no roots, no foundation laid by people who bled for that patch, it turns into a power struggle. Every hangaround wants to become a boss, but nobody got the discipline, the respect, or the experience to lead. People need to learn how to play their position. It's like building a house with no frame. It might stand for a minute, but one storm and it crumbles. Clubs without history move reckless, disrespect territories, and violate codes and don't even understand it. And when there's no one with real stripes to check it, the whole thing collapses. Real MCs are built from the ground up, not thrown together overnight. You are at a major disadvantage with 50, 60-year-old clubs that are battle tested. Do you know how much they've seen? No OGs, no order. No order, no club. And if your club has a small amount of OGs, listen to them. Learn from them. I've seen clubs ignore OGs, tell them they're outdated. They could be in certain situations, but the culture itself, you're bugging. Number 6, no ride protocol. If you really want to spot a fake MC, watch how they ride. Real MCs ride with discipline. There's orders. There's structure. You'll see them riding in 2 clean rows. Everybody knowing their position. The president, the vice president, and the sergeant of arms right at the front of the pack, loading with presence. The road captain breaks out of the pack when needed. Up ahead, clearing intersections, blocking traffic, checking for danger, making sure the pack moves as one. If you have a tail gunner, they ride in the back, watching everything, making sure nobody gets left behind or falls out of formation. Then there's the order of the patch holders. Full patch members up front, behind leadership. Then the prospects behind them, earning their place, watching, learning. Behind the prospects, hang-arounds, and people invited on runs, friends or family that ride. That's the structure. That's protocol. You never put a hang-around in front of a fully patched member unless you have a tail gunner and he's playing the back so he can pay attention to danger from behind. That's how you know a club is real. When the president pulls out or the road captain, they know how to form up without anyone saying anything. They respect the hierarchy even on the road. It's not just about looking cool. It's about knowing your place, earning your way, and keeping everyone safe. Now watch how fakes ride. No rows, no order. Hang-arounds riding in front of patch members. Prospects all over the place. People pulling out phones, swerving. Riding in the middle of the supposed formation. There's no road captain up front clearing intersections. No tail gunner in the back. No structure, just chaos. They look more like a group of influencers trying to shoot a music video than a motorcycle club. When a real MC hits the road, you can feel the weight of it. It's organized, it's powerful, it demands respect. When you see a disorganized mess with no protocol, no roles, no riding order, that's not an MC, it's a costume party on wheels. Number 7, no background checks. Anybody can get in. If a so-called motorcycle club isn't running background checks or doing their homework on who they're letting in, that's a major red flag. Real clubs vet everybody. Your past matters, who you are, where you come from, who you've been around. It's not about judging, it's about protecting the brotherhood. The last thing a real MC wants is a rat, a cop, some loudmouth liability sneaking in wearing a patch that they didn't earn. That's how clubs get infiltrated, set up, or end up on the evening news. Fake clubs, they just want numbers. They'll patch up anyone who owns a bike and says bro a few times. No checks, no references, no digging into history. You could have pedos, POs, COs, and they still hand you colors like it's a welcome gift. That's not a real club. That's a ticking time bomb. When a real MC brings someone around, they watch, they test, they ask around. That prospect phase isn't just about doing tasks. It's about earning trust and proving that you're solid. If a club skips all that and just lets anybody rock their patch, they have no brotherhood. And number 8, stolen Valor vibes. One of the nastiest red flags when spotting a fake motorcycle club is when members start fronting like they're battle tested either on the streets or on the battlefield, but the paperwork doesn't match the story. You'll hear them talking about that time in the military, bragging about deployments, stripes they never earned, or claiming they did a bid in prison that magically no one can confirm. They'll throw on medals, pins, or even patches that hint at military service or prison time to boost their image. But here's the truth. Real recognize real, and the minute they speak, those who actually have been through it know that they're full of shit. In a real club, that kind of lie isn't just disrespect, it's dangerous. A lot of MCs have deep roots with veterans and lifers who actually have done time. They've lost brothers, they've buried friends, and when someone fakes that life to earn stripes that they didn't bleed for, that's a straight up violation. Stolen valor don't fly in the MC world. Whether you're lying about service or acting like you did time in a max yard just to seem hard, you're walking into a fire. Because when you lie about something sacred, you don't just lose respect, you might catch hands and feet for it. In real clubs, backgrounds get checked, history gets verified, and if your story don't add up, you're getting exposed fast. Real ones don't need to fake anything. They wear their scars with pride. So when someone's always talking tough, name dropping prisons, or flashing military patches with no service record, that's a clear sign you're looking at a fake. Let me know if you know people like this in the comments, and thank you for tuning in to Demons Row TV, the holy grail of MC culture. Like, subscribe, and comment. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby.
What?